We're underway. It's Stan State with the basketball, and that is going to be Blake bringing it up. Blake gets it to Patterson. Patterson, man-to-man defense fronted by Sarah Amanpour. And a great job by Madison. I thought it was interesting talking to Coach, as she said in the pregame, effort never an issue when it comes to Rubino. Just kind of getting her tuned in.
Yeah, definitely starting to earn her stripes. Back in the starting lineup again today. Going to have her hands full with Armstrong down in the post, but another opportunity for her to show out.
Maxwell with the basketball. Maxwell rocking the Nike headband, flips it out, intercepted. And guess who got the steal? Of course, Amelia Long coming home with it. Jack's on the left wing. Ball comes left side. It's going to be Long. Little shake and bake over to Marley Johnson. Johnson, the 3-0. At the bottom of the net. Jack strike first. They lead 3-0.
Marley Johnson, you know she's dangerous from deep when she gets home and going early. Extra dangerous, JB. Knocking it down first shot of the game.
Maxwell. Top. Pilot. Hands it to Maya Blake. Blake, between the legs, dribbles, attacks, kicks it out. Finds Pilot. Pilot weaving through traffic, missed the lay-in. Got it on a rebound, comes outside, 3 on the way for Patterson. Side iron, no good. Rebound, Pilot. Pilot, Blake. Blake says, I'll take a 3. No good. Rebound, Amelia Long.
Jacks catch a break on that one. 3 opportunities. Stan State comes away with no points.
Yeah, we've got finals from all over the CC2A as well as most everybody played today. Get you those as we get to it. Long dribble drive, and she has it stolen away, but there's Rubino. Rubino to Slover. Suffocating defense. They seem to be everywhere. They, being the Warriors, as Blake swats that ball out of bounds on the bench. Coach Strickland for Stan State, year number 12 now for him. Warriors located down in Turlock, square in the middle of the state. Michelle Bento Jackson, year 7 for your Lumberjacks, as we are on Tomwood Court, so we are in the Redwood Forest. Down low, Rubino. And then you can hear Coach Bloss say, yeah, Bino. Jacks lead 5-0. Blake as Patterson took sniper fire. She laughs, gets back up. Ball comes inside, banging around. That is Armstrong, high off the glass, no good. Rebound comes to Maxwell. Jump ball, arrow. Should belong to the Jacks, and it does.
Yeah, third offensive rebound already, though. And the Jacks are crashing, but they're not executing. I'm not seeing the box out inside. They got enough bodies there. Should be able to get some more offensive rebounds.
Amanpour to Long. And here's that full court pressure you constantly see from a Coach Strickland team. Marley Johnson on the wing. Marley. Sarah. Long. Lost it. Got it back. Sarah. Excuse me, Amelia. Now it's Rubino. Double team over. Goes to a right, denied by Maxwell. Nice defense there from the Warriors. Here's Blake. Runs the point. Blake hesitates. Comes to her left. Finds Pilot. Pilot near side. Patterson 3. Back of the iron. Doesn't drop. Rebound. Out to Amelia Long. Here comes Amelia on an outlet to Marley Johnson. One-on-one with Patterson. Right hand, no. Foul, yes. 2 shots coming for the Lumberjacks.
Yeah, smart play from Patterson there in transition. Foul Marley Johnson. She had a step on her, but Patterson able to get in there, get a hand in. Otherwise, that was an easy 2 for Johnson in transition. And on the other end, Lumberjacks lucky to come away with that. The Warriors almost had another offensive rebound.
Rubino comes over to talk to Coach. Rubino, our player of the game after Thursday night's affair versus the Otters of Monterey Bay. Johnson misses the first.
Well, and I like the excitement from the team, coaching staff when you called Rubino over. Got a good ovation from the team there. Yeah, obviously well liked.
Marley misses the second. Didn't catch rim, so the Warriors will inbound. Midcourt, Maya Blake runs it. 7:33 to go here. We're just underway in the first quarter. Lady Lumberjacks leading 5-0. Blake on the left wing. Comes to Pilot. Pilot right, then left. Pilot works it left. And we have a whistle away from the basketball. That is 3 in the key. Called against Stan State.
Yeah, that was we saw, what was it, 3 times in the first half or first quarter down against SF State. So
that was definitely a record. Not that I kept track, but it felt like it. And again, full court pressure for Stan State. Amelia Long sees the triple team come over. Throws it up court to Marley Johnson. Johnson now. Casey Slover. Slover. Johnson. Johnson top of the key. Has it stripped away. Ball comes to Sarah. 10 on the shot clock. Left side, Marley. Kicks it, Slover. Back to Marley. Wing 3 on its way. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Couldn't hit the free throws, but she's got a pair of deep balls. She has 6. Jack's lead 8-0.
Marley Johnson's third in the conference at three-point percentage, second in threes per game, and you see why. She got to hit her first 2 right there.
Pilot. Blake. Top of the key. Flips it over. Patterson squares up for 3. She has got the Warriors on the board. 8-3, Jacks by 5.
And early lead isn't something that Jacks are used to playing with. They're definitely more of a play from behind second half team, so we'll see how they handle some early success here.
Yeah, played from behind most of the night against Monterey Bay, but importantly led when it was all said and done. 64-63. Rubino runs the lane, goes to the glass, count it. Coaching staff wants the and 1, but it is 2. 10-3 Jacks lead.
Madison Rubino continuing her great performance from Thursday here tonight. 2 baskets inside.
And she swipes the ball out of bounds, stepping in the passing lane.
Stepping in and stepping up. How about the last 5 quarters Rubino's
selling out party for Rubino? She's just dynamite. Pilot will inbound in front of the Humboldt bench. Pilot, near side. Trash can hits the deck. Jamie Schaefer will get that. It's the trash can for the used towels. Ball inside, stepping in front of the pass to Maxwell is Casey Slover. Jack's ball. Here comes Sarah across midcourt. Marley Johnson, another 3. No. Rebound, Pilot. Pilot races across the timeline, takes it to the free throw line. Maxwell, Blake. Blake, just inside the arc. Now it's Pilot. Pilot, Blake, 3 on the way. Yeah. Maya Blake, and it's a 4-point game, 10-6, Jacks lead by 4. Long. Deep pass, Marley Johnson. Jacks break the press again. Slover. Down Broadway. Turns it over. Here comes Pilot. Pilot quickly. Right hand. Nice job by Amelia. Swipe that ball out of her hands. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Jacks, but they can now set up their defense, and they'll do so after we return. Back in 1 minute. Jacks 10, Warriors 4, ESPN 107.3. Mitchell, 5 minutes in, what do you think?
4 of 6 shooting from the floor, 2 of 3 from downtown, and point arc, something that hasn't been to her standard. Shot over 50, or at 50% last game rather, and looking to continue it early on.
Ball comes in, it's going to be Maya Blake. Blake to the free throw line outside, 3 on the way for the Warriors. Back in the iron, no good. And that 3 was put up by number 20, Lanaria Cookie Marquez. Great name for the Cookie. Dribble drive. Let's see if there are any other substitutions that I might have missed. He's Amelia. Whips it right to the rack. Last good. Number 2 in the contest, Iman Addison, a 6-foot sophomore from Gilroy. I can almost smell the garlic from here. Maxwell, Pilot. Jack's playing man-to-man defense. Pilot through the lane. Gets rid of it. Unable to hold on is Addison. That goes out of bounds on the baseline. Lumberjacks will inbound. Long. Double team over. Comes to Sarah Almonpour. She gets it across the baseline, or rather the timeline. Comes it over to Slover. Now it's Rubino. Rubino wheeling down the lane. High off the glass. No good. Rebound to Iman Addison.
Even though she didn't get that one to fall, I like the aggressiveness from Rubino. Give her a chance to get to the stripe. When you got it one-on-one in that much space, take it to the rack.
Pilot, free throw line. Maxwell, steal for the Jacks, and it's Sarah Almonpour up with a loose ball. And then they try to steal it right back. She spins, fires to Amelia, goes to Slover. Slover denied. Great finishing defense there from Addison. And we've got a whistle. I believe this is going against Humboldt. Yes, it is. Number 15, Rubino. 3:36 to play here in the first period. Humboldt 12, Stan State 6. Checking in for the first time, number 14, Alexis Woodson. Woodson, a 5'10 sophomore from American Canyon. Blake runs the point. Blake, timeline, heavily taped right elbow for Blake. And Amelia Long goes for another steal. Ball goes out of bounds, and they are going to say last touch by the Warriors. So Patterson was able to get back in time, and then her momentum took her out of bounds. Yeah, can't see the line from where we sit. Sorry.
Talk about the effort from Rubino. How about the effort from Amelia Long defensively? I mean, she gives it game in and game out and able to force a turnover with that one.
Elbow, Amanpour, double team over. Toilet bowl swish. That went around 3 times, and then it dropped. Jacks lead 14-6. Woodson to Blake. Blake right, then left. Cookie now. Marquez. Addison. 5 on the shot clock. Blake looks, sees it, goes to it right, runs right into Rubino, then steps back. A wild 3. Wants the foul. Barks at the official. That is going to be Chris Herrera, who she's barking at. They're joined by Gary Hamilton and Clifford Gee.
I like the no call there. I mean, Rubino was in the spot. Yes, there was a collision, but was it, a flagrant on either side? Not really, just kind of incidental contact. Let them play. I love it.
Dribble drive, Rubino, short corner. Glass no good. Kept alive by Amelia Long, and then Rubino up and in. She's got 4. Jacks lead by 10, 16-6.
Madison Rubino, holy cow, she's playing really well these last 2 games.
Woodson, elbow, too much, rebound. Amelia Long, deep outlet, Marley Johnson. Johnson, it's got a 3, pull the trigger, why not? Short, no good. Rebound for Marquez.
That's probably the one person you don't get mad at for pulling a 3 in transition.
Nope, I like the shot. Here's Amelia Long right into Coach Bloss as she is everywhere. Got another hand on the basketball, out of bounds, last touch by the Jacks.
Her defense is so good. Just the fundamentals, the way she plays. I mean, the way her feet move, the way she anticipates passes, it's just outstanding to watch.
Marquez to Blake. Back to Marquez. Woodson wants it on the low block. Dribble attack. Man-to-man defense still for the Jacks. Woodson deep 2. High arcing shot. Fitting day, plenty of rain. Add one more to it. It's good. Jacks lead 16-8. Amelia on the left wing, cut off, steps back, drives forward, turns, deep pass. Over to Marley. Amanpour. Sarah to her left. Dribbles, attacks, stops, fade away. Good. Sarah Amanpour with a little fade away. Jacks lead 18-8. Assist there for the Marching Lumberjacks. The ball works its way over to Gordo and company. Kenya Edelhart into the game.
It's like Kenya is a defensive specialist, kind of glued to the best player for both East Bay and San Francisco State. So see if she picks up Maya Blake full court here, or if she's going to meet her at half court. Looks like she'll meet her at half court, but Maya Blake's it in for a long night if she's got Edelhart on her.
Marquez, Woodson with the basketball. Deep 3, Maya Blake off the mark. Rebound, Marley Johnson. Midcourt, Amelia Long. Johnson. Far pass, Edelhart. Edelhart through the lane, lost the basketball. Cookie Marquez up with it. Marquez quickly left to right across your radio dial. Ball comes in the low block, a denial of Addison. Remains with the Warriors. Last touch, I believe, by Rubino. 47.8 left in the first.
That was a really good block by Rubino. She was straight up the whole time, and she never came down with her arms. She just kind of brought her hands down over the ball, so she didn't draw the foul call.
Blake, short corner, high arcing 2, and she is fouled by Amelia Long. And then Amelia Long
finally getting a call. So she's
Blake.
First quarter success has been few and far between for this team.
Hard to come by. 18-10, Jacks by 8. Edelhart. Kenya takes right across the H. Over to Amelia. And Amelia lost the ball. She took her eye off it and lost the ball out of bounds. Empty possession for the Jacks.
Yeah, just an unforced error there. Amelia thinking about 2 or 3 steps ahead, which usually works out for her. That time, lost the ball.
Blake midcourt. Blake on the wing. Man-to-man deep, takes to the elbow. Huge drop floater. Kind of a leaner as well, Mitchell. But no doubt about it, nothing but net.
Yeah, beautiful shot. And hey, she got those free throws to go on. Wonder if that just jump-started Maya Blake's night.
Got to see it go in. So the Jacks lead is diminished to 6. Amanpour's shot clock is off. She's got 10 on the clock. She's the last to touch that. Yeah. She kind of tapped it out of bounds, and the Warriors can get it a little tighter, possibly even a one-possession game if they hit a three. Midcourt, Maya Blake, 7. Shot clock off, Blake 3. High arcing shot, nothing but net. The 10-point lead down to 3. What a finish to the quarter for the Warriors.
7-0 run to close the quarter. She's got 10 points already in that first quarter, so gotta stop her, JB.
Yeah, Blake finished red hot, 10 points.
Yeah, she's gonna be here all night long.
Blake across midcourt. Marquez on the wing, underneath. They want Atson. Instead, it comes to Woodson. She'll dial it in from way up top, no good. And then Rubino and Emilhart battle for the rebound. And Rubino does come up with the basketball. Midcourt for Amelia Long. Illegal screen called on Sarah Amanpour. So the Jacks now finding themselves on defense in a one-possession game. Hot start. You got to figure out how to get the offense going. I mean, the team that was shooting so well, I mean, they're still on the stat sheet, 8 of 14. They're shooting 57% from the floor, but picking up at the other end is staying in transition. See if they can. Over checks back into our contest. Maya Blake, 10 points, wearing number 10. With the basketball comes to Cookie Marquez. Marquez on the wing. Gets it to Armstrong, who's checked back in. Marquez tries the baseline. Spits it out. Dribble, penetration. It's number 4, Harris. We'll give you her line momentarily. She gets the rebound and then goes out of bounds, but saves it to Slover, then a foul. Kaylin Harris, 5'7" freshman, went to Vannon High School out of Fairfield. And a foul called on number 2, Mon Addison. And a short-lived breather for Sarah Amanpour. She's right back in this game.
Yeah, that was probably a result of she was a little upset, well, just to say the least, after that illegal screen. So let her sit down, cool off for a minute, get her right back in there.
Slover at midcourt. Rubino, and that's another foul. I believe another foul on Addison. Quickly 2 fouls for Stan State. It is on Addison.
Game that we saw a lot of offense in the first quarter. It's kind of slowed down. Maya Blake obviously closed that first quarter hot, but neither team really able to get into much of a rhythm here to start the second quarter.
Front end of our doubleheader. It'll be Stan State men versus the Cal Poly Humboldt men after this one, before the Jacks take the show back out on the road. Hand off to Amelia Long. Long dribble drive, high off the glass, off the mark, no good. Rebound, Casey Slover. Slover back, then outside of Long. Amelia glass good. And that ends an 8-0 run, a 7-0 run the Warriors have been on. Left side, Armstrong. Comes to Harris. Harris is going to try the lane, kicks it out. Blake, step back 3. Rolls and it falls, 20-18. Blake with 13.
Hey, when you're feeling it, you're feeling it. So that shot, shooter's touch, got it to roll in.
So Amanpour traveled. Kind of off step before she traveled and did it right at the top of the key for the world to see.
Yeah, and she does that usually at least once or twice a game where she's getting the dribble move, but she kind of shuffles both the feet right before it. It's just, you got to be decisive. You got to put the ball on the ground even when you're putting a juke move on.
Harris loses the ball, retreats to midcourt, picks it up. Marley Johnson out on her, dribble drive, near side to the paint. Ball's kicked out for Harris. Harris inside, right at the CC2A logo. Why not hit Maya Blake? She's red hot. Blake, far side, Cookie Marquez. Dribbles, weaves through traffic, teardrop, short, no good. Rebound, Marquez tries it again. Off the mark, again, rebound. Marley, and then she's double teamed, and she's going to get fouled by Armstrong. That is the 3rd foul called against the Stan State Warriors.
Yeah, just over 2 minutes into this one. 3 fouls, as you just mentioned, JB, against Stan State. So something to keep an eye on here is that Jack's a team that does not get to the line a lot. Opportunity to get to the line early in the quarter if they can keep being aggressive.
Amanpour talking to Chris Moreno. Inbounds comes in. No press for Stan State. Long, got to go away from that when they were down early. Far side, 3 on
transition points, so keep trying to push the tempo if you're Humboldt.
Jacks come out with their starting five: Rubino, Johnson, Amanpour, Casey Slover, and Long. They'll be on defense. Stan State will come out with Pilot, Blake, Armstrong, Patterson, and number 23, Talia Maxwell. Here we go, Jacks on defense. By the way, East Bay is up 37-31 over Dominguez Hills. We'll be at Dominguez Hills on Thursday in Carson, California. Pilot, dribble drive through the lane, outside, wide open. Maya Blake three, back in the iron, no. And the rebound hauled in by the Warriors. Ball comes down low, Maxwell out to Armstrong. Deep two, in, out, no good. And the board eventually finds Rubino.
Yeah, Jacks are, again, fortunate, but they can't keep relying on that. I mean, they're getting lucky on a couple of these possessions where it's open looks, and got to find a way to close out and get some boards.
Long, up top, gets to Rubino. Rubino at the elbow, through the lane, goes to the glass. A lot of pressure. I'm not sure that was hit. She missed it. Rebound to the Warriors. No score yet here in the second. Pilot wheels down the lane outside of Blake. Blake right then left. Spits it to Taylor Pilot, who comes down to find Joya Armstrong. Now Patterson threw it away. Threw it right to Casey Slover. Here come the Jacks. Front end of our doubleheader. Men playing after this one. Dribble penetration for Slover. Comes to Rubino. 10-footer in the paint. Count it. Jacks lead 29-24.
And possession before this, Michelle Bento, Jacks telling her team to slow down. Slow down a little bit. There you go. Easy jumper for Rubino. I guess the coach knows a thing or two.
I think she might know what she's up to. Wheeling around Pilot. Pilot. Patterson. Patterson. Maxwell. Elbow. Slips it out. Patterson. Three. Good. They're eventually going to fall. That one does. And just like that, it's a two-point game, 29-27. Midcourt for Amelia. Outside, Johnson, three. Good. Marley Johnson again. Jacks lead 32-27.
Yet again, Stan State pressures in the backcourt. Millie Long beats him. Open three.
Left wing. Maxwell tries a three. Too much. Rebound. Marley Johnson. Marley. To Amelia. Works against Taylor. Pilot comes across the H. Pilot in her hip pocket. Amelia up to the task. Goes between the legs. Back to midcourt. Asking for some movement out of her teammates. Gets it. Comes to Slover. Shot clock at 10. Marley another three. Side iron. No good. Rebound to Maya Blake.
Yeah, really good contest there by Patterson. Tough look for Johnson.
And running the lane as Armstrong missed the lay-in. Easy put in. Easier said than done by me, but figured I'm sure she'd want that one back. Long weaves through traffic, Euro step, draws the foul. And that was kind of the Ole Dosido your partner.
Yeah, no, that whistle came about a split second late. I could see the steam starting to come out of Coach Bendo Jackson's ears. She was going to explode if she didn't get that foul call, but Millie Long does and goes to the line for a pair of free throws.
Long's first is good. 33-27. If you're just joining us, the Jacks found themselves with a 10-point lead late in the first, and Stan State has been nipping at their heel sets.
Millie Long, top 10 in the conference in free throw percentage.
Broad passers.
I'm sorry.
Wow, Mitchell.
Trying to pull some stats up here, JB. I'm not trying to do anything else.
Pilot. Blake. Pilot. Behind the back in the paint. Slips it out to Blake for three. Too much. Coach was not happy with that. Now she's really not happy because the rebound goes to Pilot. Pilot in the paint. Drops the shoulder, puts it up. No good. Amanpour momentarily had it. Lost it out of bounds, and it's the third opportunity here now for the Warriors on this possession.
How many times have we said it, JB? And that time, it was Rubino was boxing out her player, but just kind of letting the ball, waiting for it to go out of bounds, and it was just, the ball wasn't going fast enough to get out of bounds where she needed it to.
Cookie Marquez, who's definitely on the all-name team in the CC2A, in for the Warriors. Dribble penetration, down low as Hornigan also checked in. She is going to have that ball denied out of bounds. Remains with the Warriors. Inbound and stolen by Rubino. They want Hornigan. Rubino going coast to coast, peanut butter and toast. Jacks lead 35-27.
Just beautiful by Rubino. Steal the inbound, go down, slow it down with just a little jump stop, lay it in. Easy two.
Pilot tries the lane, tries to get a little separation, and goes high off the glass, missed everything. Lumberjack basketball. Here comes Slover, left to right.
And a big rebound there for Rubino, and man, she's becoming a key player in this system.
Slover, Amanpour, Sarah back to Rubino. Deep two, nothing but net. Coach didn't like the shot, but she likes the results. Timeout called by Coach Strickland. Jacks again by 10. Back in 1 minute. ESPN 107.3. Board, roofing and construction, as well as Stewart Telecommunications. Well, Mitch, I assume it's all smiles for the Lumberjacks right now.
Well, you got your tie for your largest lead of the game, and time to see if you can get a little distance here, not let the Warriors back into it.
Ball comes left side. Pilot. Blake at the elbow. It's going to be a hand check, I think, against Sarah Amanpour. Yes, that's the call. Third foul for Sarah, so that's a bit of a concern if you're the Jacks. Substitution coming for the Warriors, number 4. Kaylin Harrison, the 5'7" freshman out of Fairfield, in. Patterson sits. Coach Strickland still discussing the finer details with Patterson. Left side, ball comes to Cookie Marquez. Marquez at the free throw line, stops her dribble. Looking, comes left side. Blake wide open three, short no good. Rebound again to the Warriors. Double team, but the ball comes out to Pilot. And last touch by Amelia Long in the far corner.
20 team rebounds for Stan State, 10 on offense, 10 on defense. Not often you see the same amount of offensive rebounds as you do defensive.
Ball comes in far side. Maya Blake dribbles, tacks, Marquez. Spits it outside of Blake. Blake down the lane, high off the glass, no good. Rebound. Last touch by the Jacks. Out of bounds, 3 on the shot clock.
For comparison on the rebound numbers, 17-3 for the Jacks, defensive over offensive.
Baseline. Ball comes in, Hornig on the elbow, doesn't fall, rebound. Finally to the Lumberjacks. Amelia running quickly. Wide open, Slover doesn't want the three. Goes to Madison. And Rubino backs in Hornig, kicks it out. Amanpour, a couple of good looks. The Jacks did not take, and then a Pilot steal. Foul by Amelia, long shot to earn it from 2, but multiple opportunities there. The Jacks did not pull the trigger on what looked to be a good look at a 3. We'll discuss on the other side of this break. Jacks 37, Warriors 27, ESPN 107.3.
1-2 from downtown and to the corner.
The play here in the third.
Kind of start just leading the ball.
First is good, second in and out, no good. Rebound, Sarah Amanpour by to get it. Here come the Jacks in the direction. Miller Long runs the point. Left and right for Long. Dribbles, drives, nothing there. Comes back to the top of the key. Over to Marley Johnson. Johnson feeds it to Rubino. Double team, lost the ball. Great job by Maya Blake. Picked her pocket. And here come the Warriors. Corner pocket, dribble drive for Pilot. Harris wide open three. Of course, here come the Warriors.
Wide open three caused by Rubino fell down. She went all the way down to the end of the court, and Amelia Long had lost her player. She was covering for Rubino, and just the confusion from the collision down here leads to an open three for the Warriors.
Top of the key, Long. Marley Johnson, 14 points. Long, dribble, drive. Amanpour, wing, takes to the paint. Gives it over, left elbow, Rubino, missed it, rebound. Have another jump ball. Tied up was Harris by Slover and Amanpour. Arrow belongs to the Lumberjacks. 3 on the shot clock, though.
What do you think about that? You get 3 people tied up and 2 of the same team. They like somebody just has a hand on it.
Bryce Peterson, Amanpour, 3 on the clock. From the baseline, looks, Johnson, deep 3 from Marley. No. Rebound Harris. Stan State up to Marquez. Marquez, 8, elbow, spins, Hornig, short corner, too much. Rebound for Amelia Long, and she is tied up, and the arrow goes right back to the Warriors. And so, not all possession arrows created the same. The Jacks get it with 3 seconds left. Now the Warriors get it on a fresh 30. And it's like essentially a turnover. Baseline, inbounding will be Pilot. Marley and Sarah Almond switching who's going to have whom on defense. Johnson takes it, got up by 10, but it's 4 straight for the Warriors, and they got another shot. Baseline Pilot, comes to Maya Blake. Looks around, puts up a 3, no good, rebound Slover. Jacks dodge a bullet there, the Jacks will bring the ball from left to right. Leading by 6, moving along now, gets the ball, she runs the point. Long, Rubino feeds it underneath, Almond, more, 2 months off the glass. Good feed, just didn't finish, here comes Harris the other direction. Marquez, denied by Amelia Long in the late whistle. It is a tough situation. Shot is up, 6 straight now for the Warriors, they trim the lead to 4. Long off the running, comes across the top line. As it's stripped away with a whistle call by Chris Raymo. That is the second team foul. Coach Strickland, she's really favoring her right side. The fact that the arm is a move earlier, something that'll go away. Good luck on the floor. Over to Sarah, look at the back door. It's out there. Comes back to Amelia Long. 50 on the shot clock. Rubino. On the floor. Sarah top of the key, double team, moves over, Marley Johnson, left wing, 8 on the clock, out Sarah, on the perimeter, drives right in, no good, Rubino on the rebound, finds Silver, wide open 3, comes from Marley, in, out, no good, there's Rubino again, Rubino, will work on the offensive glass, gets it on the short corner, Pasta, slower, 18 for 3, short corner, saved by on the foot on the baseline. Coach wants to reset after that second offensive rebound. Hey, when you're feeling it, just keep going. Let them push. Unable to convert, unfortunately. Play for the Warriors. They're away. Blacks right to left across the radar dot. Left side. And the Cookie Marquez. She finds Hornet. Great defense by Rubino. That looks like it was going to be an easy win. Instead, Hornet's going to have to earn it. It is the third foul for Rubino. So fouls are becoming in the corner. Good. Well, this is on, but dangerous with 2 minutes left in the third. 8 straight points now for the Warriors. Lead is down to 2. So Carmen top in the first period. Long, Almond forward. Left wing, slower, dribbles, attacks. Near side, Johnson now Rubino. Back over, she double team. I get it, quick possession. Goes to the left, no good rebound on the net. That's how we do it. They goes off on time. Back to 6 seconds. Jack's lead 41-37 against Humboldt 7.3.
Good job by Levino getting TV on 3 goals and with 3 fouls. Long, Bino, and 4. And they are all over here to start the 4th. Jack's trying to close out the brief homestand by going 2-0. One more clearly good drive and 4 in league play. The basketball time with the key now for my leg. She goes right around the elbow. She drops. 41-39, one possession game. Ball comes to Rubio, back to the sideline. Push over, set up on the board. Set up. Right side, Slover. Long. Dribble, double teams. Boxer dribble and a foul. First foul of the period. Looks like for another nail ball by Junior. No surprise. Gotta keep it entertaining, keep it fun, keep the fans engaged. Baseline for on the board. 20 on the shot clock. Sarah inbounding in front of the Peterson. They throws that ball up and not able to see it. Was the defender assisting his backhand and Jack's running. And that ball after was touched by Rote. Slover, and on the shot clock, Slover, top of key, Slover, dribble, drive, quickly on the way by Johnson, no good rebound, Pilot. And Addison doesn't see the ball again, and then guess who scored? Number 12, Amelia Long, and then she has it stolen away by Pilot. All up to Blake, just inside the arc, stops the dribble, comes to Marquez, dribble, drive, steps inside, flips it outside of Pilot, Armstrong, bounce pass, Addison, glass, no. Foul, yes, and that was actually on the floor. So, won't be 2 shots. Foul called against number 2, Marley Johnson. Her first, team's first. Baseline. Dribble, penetration, and a high step through, and then losing the basketball. We're going to call it travel. All of that on number 30, Joy Armstrong. Great position by Rubino. The shoot's just made and ready for it. Again, I like it. No collision, no foul call. It's just a travel going the other way. And again, we see pressure. The Jacks have done a good job against this thus far. And Long, double team, comes to Rubino. Press is broken. And here goes Sarah on the board looking for a PG. They're trying to keep it out of the hands of Long. Double teaming her every time she gets it. Now they back off. Comes on the floor, just up top of the arc. Now it's Rubino. Near side, Amelia. 7 on the shot clock. Along the CC2A logo up. Draws the foul and just shoot 2. Or we're not going to get a better game. Round and falls. Not saying anything this time. Smart man. It's a learning process for all of us. Long, just shoots. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Harris. Pilot. I'm going to blame you again just for that. I was going to say, feel free to blame me. In fact, you even mentioned it. Near side, ball at the elbow. Armstrong, nice looking shot. Doesn't go. Rebound, Rubino. 8:05 to go. Jack's clinging to a 3-point lead. Toss me the court. On the board. Now it's Amelia Long. Long at the elbow. Back to her left. Kicks it outside. Comes to Sarah Amanpour down the lane. Double teams. Lost the ball, and they're going to say out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. 14 on the shot clock. Jackson had a couple of these opportunities, and again, as I recall, I don't think they've been able to convert these where they've gotten less than about 15 on the shot clock, whether it was by jump ball out of bounds off the inbound play. Long takes it to the baseline, goes around traffic, on the board, Johnson, top of the wing 3, nothing about the bottom of the net.
Big three for Marley. Jacks extend the lead back to 6.
A little bit of regression to the mean there, JB. 3 for 3 to start. She goes 1 for the rest of the time, and 13-3. Lucky number 13 goes in.
Spinning, wheeling, Harris. Backdoor, Blake puts it up, denied by Rubino. Rubino denied her and got the basketball. Here comes Amelia. Long, weaving through traffic, slows it up, waits for the cavalry. Here comes Rubino. Stops her dribble, back to Amelia Long. Now it's going to be Marley Johnson. Slover, elbow, draws the foul. That is the 3rd team foul called against the Warriors at the 6:57 mark.
Just in love with the defense Rubino's been playing the second half. She's got 3 fouls. She's still in there contesting shots. She's going straight up. She's not jumping, not bringing her hands down. That time got a block and a board to get the Jacks going the other way, but man, has she come on strong these last couple of games.
Sarah from the baseline. Ball comes into Amelia Long. Turns, flips back to Rubino. Rubino denied, got it back, and then a whistle. Rubino hits the deck. Nice sportsmanship there from Addison, helping her up. 14 on the clock. I don't think that was a shooting foul. Well, guess it was. Yeah, I don't think so. Mary Hamilton said no. But that'll be the last non-shooting foul because that's the 4th foul.
But regardless, that's a great play. She gets it inside. She's being swarmed. She's got like 4 girls on her and just swinging that ball away. She doesn't have her elbows out. She's not going to get an offensive foul, but she's also not going to allow for a jump ball there.
Inbound, Amelia Long. Back to Rubino. Deep pass, Almond-Poor. Sarah in front of her own bench. Slover. Marley Johnson. Marley hands it off to Casey Slover. Slover a little right to left. She goes down the elbow. Millie a deep 3. Too much. Rebound. It's going to come to Pilot. Pilot across midcourt. Pilot elbow. Blake step back. Harking 3. No. Blake with that huge first half has been quiet in the second, Mitchell. Timeout call by Michelle Bento Jackson. So you know what?
When they fall off a cliff. But again, foul trouble early on for us.
Again, lost the ball trying to make a move against Pilot. Feeds it into Rubino. Short corner outside. Almond-Poor. 15 on the shot clock. Millie Long, top of the key. She's going to drive the lane. Goes to her left. Scoops it, scores it. Jacks 47-39. 6 to play. See if the Jacks can put away the Warriors, which has not been easy to do tonight. Marquez steps in, goes to the glass, no good. Madison, Rubino with another board. Rubino, Marley, and Amelia now will run the point. Got a hustle, gets it across the timeline before the 10 seconds expire. Dribble drive, 4 long double team, turns out near side. Basketball, Almond-Poor lost it. Oh, catch a huge break, and Mona Addison, who stole it, had her foot on the baseline.
Stay within new 30. We're good. We're going to take the shot.
Substitutions, Hornick in. Patterson maybe in. Yes. Sitting, Pilot, and Addison. Almond-Poor, Amelia. Fresh 30 for the Jacks. Long. Looks things over, comes to her right. Finds Rubino, turning, spinning. Patterson battling against Long, comes to Rubino. Off the right elbow, too much, rebound. Holded by Cookie Marquez. And here come the Warriors. 5 minutes to go, Jacks lead, 47-39. Down the lane, back iron, no good for the Warriors. Rebound's gonna go to Sarah Almond-Poor. Sarah to Amelia. Coach saying, take your time. Let's shorten this game. Lead is 8. It's been as many as 10. Shockingly, Stanislaus, who's been right there all night, has not led in this game. At least not yet. Midcourt. To the left. Dribble. Drive. Long. Has it stolen. Hornick up with it. And then it's Rubino. But I think they're going to get Amelia. She almost threw Hornick to the ground, and she has 4. And if I'm the Warriors, I'm going. You got ready to lose it. Marquez to Hornick. Hornick at the free throw line. Back to Marquez. On the wing. Step back. Dribbling. Attacking on the right side. And then a huge collision between Addison and Madison Rubino for a battle of the long sit. And run it. This is the shoots. That one is good. 47-44-9. And there's a good opportunity before basketball.
It's only been Watson Edelhart off the bench, so 15 bench minutes for the Jacks. So they've been playing with their starters most of tonight.
Edelhart, midcourt, right, then left. Whistle away from the basketball. And that's big because it's sideline and it's going to be Ken ball. Break side. Set shoots. Got it. 49-40, Jacks by 9. 3:59 to play. Marquez in. Armstrong all night. Man-to-man defense for the Jacks. Ball goes left side. Blake puts up a 2. Side iron, no good. Rebound, tip to loose ball. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. It'll be Lumberjack basketball. Marquez sits. I don't think so. Horn one lead. All right, here's the Jacks with the basketball. Bounce pass over to 21. Sarah Amanpour finds it, works it around. Kenya Edelhart. Edelhart, top of the key. Stops her dribble, comes to Amanpour. Jacks are trying to shorten this game, taking their time. 10 on the clock. It's Amanpour who's become the ball handler at this moment. 8 on the clock. She's double teamed. Feeds it to Rubino. Low post. Lets the defender go by, but they strip it away. Turnover. Jacks on defense. Blake kicks it. 3 all the way for Addison, of course. 49-43. The lead shrinks to 6.
See how long Coach Bendo Jackson runs with this group before Amelia's back.
And they're going to press. With no long. Jack's got to get this ball across midcourt. And it is thrown to Edelhart. 2 seconds to spare. Kenya down the lane. Outside to Slover. Slover. Jack's more content to burn clock here than a look. Timeout called. Offense fairly the Warriors. Logo. Rubino with 16. Jacks at the to long. Amelia's back in. Drives lane. 6 on the clock. Finds Rubino at the logo. Rubino with 16. Jacks. 51-43. Blake across midcourt. Blake. Armstrong. Up top. Comes to Patterson. Free throw line. On the wing now. Dribble penetration for Blake. Feeds it in. Addison on the low block. Back to Blake. And the Jacks, of course, have gone zone now, as I was talking about their man-to-man. Wing 3, no good. Patterson off the mark. Rebound, Rubino.
Her 13th of the game, JB. She's dominating the glass.
Well, wish we could have a player of the game tonight, but that's not going to happen. We'll spread the wealth if the Jacks should hold on here. Long way to go, but they're in the driver's seat. 51-43. Slover at the stripe. Wilsh impressive. I mean, the way that they've given up a 3, got the lead to 6 to the Warriors, but pregame with Coach getting over the hump. Their big win for them in 38 minutes. Confident, and it's fun to watch. Yeah, Slover makes it a 10-point game. The Jacks now 3 different times have led by 10, but it's a lot better to do that with a $1.50 to go.
No kidding.
Cookie Marquez stops, flips. Patterson, wing, doesn't want the 3, takes it to the elbow. 2 doesn't fall. Rebound, Cookie Marquez. Back to the glass and good. Timeout called by Coach Strickland. They're not going to. Timeout was called.
On the baseline to try and get this in. Now off the tip pass. She's got to stay with it.
Ball comes in long. There's the press breaker. Double team as she comes right across the midcourt. Those players hit each other. And the Jacks can burn some more clock here. Beautiful job there by Amelia Long. Hand in the cookie jar for Armstrong. She, being Amelia Long, will go to the strut. No,